Welcome back, everybody. My name's Victor Persaud. I'm a real estate agent here in Cape Coral, Florida, and if this is your first time here, I create videos on home buying and selling tips. And in today's video, we're going to talk about 4 things that you need to do before you close on a home when you're the buyer. Let me know in the comment section below, what is it that you wanted to know before you got to the closing table? So the first thing that you want to do is schedule your final walkthrough. So what my recommendation is before you go to the closing table, depending on what time of day it is to go over to that property right before you go to closing. Because I've seen it happen sometimes where some things might go awry, whatever that word is. For example, like you want to make sure, well, the first step is make sure you schedule the final walkthrough. The second thing is, while you are on the final walkthrough, when you're going through the home, make sure everything is there that was supposed to be there when you put in the offer on that home. For example, the appliances, the stove, refrigerator, microwave, dishwasher, the water treatment system, all those things were there before you left, and especially if it was listed in the sales contract. On the other side to that is if things were not supposed to be there that needed to be removed, like furniture, things of that nature, you want to make sure that those items are removed. If not, that's your only leverage to have them moved out before you go to the closing table. The third item I have on my list for you is to make sure that you schedule the utilities to be transferred over to your name on the day of closing. So at 12 p.m. midnight, the utilities go over to your name the next day, so that way you can avoid any interruption in service. I've seen it where, food may be left back in the refrigerator, and since the power is off, when you come home to the home that you just bought and there's nothing but spoiled or moldy food. And then on top of that too, since Florida is so humid, running the AC system and having the AC system on while you're gone, it'll reduce the humidity inside the home and not have it being as humid or wet or having an environment where you could have mold situations. So I was editing the video and I came up to this part about the utilities, and I forgot to mention one more thing. If you live up north and you close on your home and you don't transfer utilities, if it's below freezing, you run the risk of having a pipe burst and potentially flooding your whole house, which is really expensive. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, if it's summertime and you close then and do not transfer your utilities, your sump pump wouldn't be running. And if your sump pump isn't running and you received a lot of heavy rain, you could potentially flood your basement. So that's why I thought that this part was so important that I needed to pop it in here, just so I have everybody down south and up north covered. Now back to the video. The fourth thing that I have for you is most people want to know what to bring to closing. The first thing I tell them is make sure you have your driver's license or government issued ID, passport, marriage certificate if you're married, or birth certificate if you have that. If they're questioning that, it's just easier to have that on hand. If not, the follow-up process is for you to mail them a copy of it and then go back and forth, and they mail you back the original. It's just a mess. So just to make it easy, just bring everything that has your name on it, just so you could have that at the time of closing. Also, the funds that you bring, you want to make sure that the funds are certified. And what that means is either a cashier's check from a bank, or the funds are being wired to the account that the title company gave you the information for. So those are the 4 things that I have for you. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.